as we were sitting there, he called in another one. There were two other ships that had landed, and he called in someone that was evidently higher grade than he was. And the guy came and sat down on the hill behind me, said, "Put up your hand." I put up my hand. He put his hand on the back of mine. And that was the last thing I remembered of that, even after I remembered the whole thing. And so anyway, a couple of years later, I went to a hypnotherapist that I knew did not believe in UFOs, period, and had him carry me through the experience. And it turns out that evidently what happened was he offered me a job as a pilot because I could work the controls. My hands were big enough. And that I had said, "Good, I'll go get my family." I accepted, "I'll get my family." And he said, "No, you can't have your family." And I said, "Then I can't go." And so evidently he left. And I turned down the job.
Do you think this has anything to do with kind of these missing 411 stories? There's this guy, David Paulides, particularly in national parks. It happens a lot near boulder fields, near water. And the profile of people who disappear is either they're disabled or they're highly, highly intelligent. And they can't really, they can never find these people, or they rarely find these people. Also, oddly enough, German nationals is another category.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't no explanation why.
Yeah.
And there are all sorts of theories about it. But the question is if you had said yes, what would have happened? Would you just disappeared?
I guess so. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, they wouldn't have brought me back. Yeah.
How often do you think something like this happens?
I think it probably happens more often than is reported, because I know it took me 25 years to even remember that it happened. And then I didn't believe it.
And what did the hypnotherapist do? Because if he or she was highly skeptical, how did it come out in your session? And what did
he just walked me through an event. And I said, "An event happened. I don't remember it. Walk me through the event." And he had me sitting on the hillside talking to somebody, and somebody else came up, sat down beside me, and said, "Put up your hand," and then basically offered me a job as a pilot. So I still don't remember any of that. What I got from that was from the hypnotherapist's report of what I had said and experienced and relived during that hypnosis session. Yeah.
And how did the hypnotist react to that if he didn't believe in it?
He basically thought it was just an event. And I told him later that I'd had this abduction. That's what it was. And he kind of got ticked off at me for even being there and just dismissed me. Yeah.
Oh, so in other words, he thought it was just like a human pilot,
I guess,
offering you a job.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Additionally, if you have any feedback, please put something in the comments below. And lastly, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, you can find it above. Thanks again for watching.